anything. So I used to take this paper bag and I wrap the baby. So it used to burn matako yake. So
that's why the baby was crying.
So when this shosho came and she took the baby, akamshika akaniambia, na kwa nini umemfunga? Isi ni mzito? Nikamwambia hapana mama, saa zingine anasusu na akisusu sana nakosa hata sabuni ya kufua, because saa zingine when you put these things in water na uhang, they smell. So unaona heri we improvise, you say nini. And akaniambia hapana, mtoe susu. When shosho went to toa this girl this susu, the shosho akakuta matako ya mtoto, yani it was red. Shosho told me, why are you, kwani unamfunga hii? You know, I looked at shosho and I started crying.
Yeah, because you don't know what to do.
I don't know even what to do. And she told me, na umekula nini? Nikamwambia shosho, niko tu sawa. Ulikula nini jana? I told shosho I'm okay, and I'm 3 weeks old. Shosho told me hapana. So when shosho was there, nikasikia nikiwa pressed, I wanted to go to susu. When I just stand up nikitembea, I fell down. And shosho took me alaka tena akarusha mtoto. Leah, shosho kuangalia in the house, there was nothing that can be eaten in that house. Shosho akatoka and she went to a place. Haraka she cooked tea, she cooked uji, she took everything and she brought kunywa. You know, I took paka nikasikia at least that's niko better. So after there I told shosho okay, and shosho went to the shops.
So the lady akaenda akakusaidia sasa the shosho.
Yeah, shosho bought me pampers and she used to buy me food, bring food. So after there, there's another friend of mine again. That lady came one day and she got me there. We don't have even soap to wash for the baby. She bought soap. I washed and God just started to bring destiny helpers.
Yeah. And this whole time, this man is not coming back.
He's not coming back. He's not coming back. You don't know what you're eating. And it's not even far. He's just somewhere around and I don't know. So I stayed for these 3 months, 3 weeks old. The baby akafika 4 weeks. And I was like, sineza toka tu nianze vibarua. So one day another client of mine called me akaniambia, Leah, where are you? I told her, niko kwa nyumba. Utanitafutia mtu because najua hapata strength. I told him, no, nishapata strength. Akaniambia, no, kwani the baby anatoshana. I told her, ashafika 3 months. And now I went to this place. I went to that lady's place. When I went, she gave me clothes to wash. And when she gave me clothes to wash, I washed my baby. I gave her something. I took to maziwa. I put water. I added what I need and I left with my neighbor. I told neighbor, akilia mpatie. So I went. And you know, when I went, nikiwa tu meinama, I'm washing. I washed and I finished and I got my 600 shillings. Wow. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. Today I can even buy something. Tunasonga. I can buy even something by myself.
Had you given birth normal or cesarean?
I'd given birth normal. So after that I said that I left. So I came and I was like, the dia tajalia. I got ndio kanaamka. That lady told me the baby si mzuri, si mtoto wako amelala. Imagine ndiye ameamka. Nikamwambia tena nataka kukuacha. I go to Ngong, I shop at least with this 600, I buy something kidogo. But I was happy that day that I could get something.
Yeah.
To at least hold even money, nimeshika pesa. And now after that, another client called me again. Si ukuje mtoto, mtafutie mtu. I told, no, nitakuja. Now that one, when I went, she just gave me clothes and when I was just washing, niko excited. She used to pay me very well, that Masai lady. She used to pay me well. Nikimaliza kufua najua hapo niko na ngiri imeingia. So when I went, nimeinama, nimefika katikati, I just felt something imepita kwa miguu, and I was like, kwani nini? When I looked, it was blood. And you know, I stood and I closed my eyes. I told God, now God, why are you shaming me, Lord? and nimesikia hiyo mgongo ni kama I want to sit down. It is not my back. And this lady, the worker is the one who came, the mfanyikazi wa nje. When he came, he screamed, "Wah!" And mama came from the house. And when he came, that lady told me, "Leah, what nimefanyika? What has happened?" And she started running up and down because she's a huge lady. Now I could not fit in his clothes, in her clothes. So she had to give me her daughter's clothes. She went, she gave me that clothes. She went, she doesn't have even now pads in the house. The blood is coming out seriously. And she called the border, "Kimbia ngongo niletea cotton, you know. And when I went to the the bathroom, and I'm telling you, she bought me even panties. The border brought even panties and pamper. Now I had to sit just and tell this lady the truth. I told her, "Mama, mimi nimekuja, my daughter ako to 1 month old, but I have to come. I had to come to work, and I had to lie to you because, Mama, sometimes we have nothing." So I just had to lie. I knew when I tell you 1 month, I will not come. She told me, "No, Leah, you could have just told me the truth. She told me, no, don't. And she told me, don't wash. And every time you don't have nothing, call me. Tell me. This lady, we went to Ngong with her car. She shopped for me food that I ate for 2 months.
Wow.
That was the first time my daughter could even pampers. Nilipata pampers, even my daughter. Yani nilikuwa nafunga mtoto nasikia. Yeah. So after that, it went like that. Friends, I started to open up. So I saw that nikinyamaza, I will even die here.
Because we didn't know.
Yeah, because
this
even
story
we didn't know.
Yeah.
So I started to open up. I started telling people, this is what I'm going through. This is what is happening. This is what is going through, because I just saw that when I keep quiet, I will die. And even you are staying, even my uncle did not know. I was dying, my babo yangu kivi yangu. So I said that now, when just God's alinisaidia nikaanza kufunguka. Now when I started to open up, it really helped me, because now people were coming, they encourage me. They bring me something, they bring me money, they bring me food, now I started to, they encourage me, Leah, this is not the end of the road. Leah, this is not you are not the first one. These things happen, these things are there. So nikaanza kupata ile strength, nikaanza kuona, kumbe si mimi tu, kumbe sipiti tu. Because now the thing that was, I think something ilikuwa inanifanya ninyamaze nisi open up, because I was like, people will laugh at me. What do you walk in marriage is doing? You jumped in another one. People will just say, anafanya ujinga naona, So I was dying kifo yangu, kivi yangu. So when I started to open up, and again, when I started to open up, when people started to encourage me now, I started to sink in the Lord. And I started to seek the Lord deeper. And I told God, now God, I don't want to focus on any man. A man can fail me. A man can disappoint me. But you, the Lord, you can stand with me forever. So I started to bring God closer to me. I started to know the Lord more closer. I just entered in the church now fully. I started to serve the Lord. And even, I changed even friends. I started to move with people that I know that at the end of the day can encourage you, can tell you something, can tell you, do this, don't do this, this one is good, this one is not good. I just told God, I want to change friends, I want to change. I have to move with those people who know you, those people that can encourage you. And now, I told God, now, God, just forgive me where I went astray, forgive me of any sins, forgive me any curse that can follow me for me to suffer. So when this happened, I think now the baby is 2 months, is 3 months. Now nikaanza kupata ile nguvu naweza kutoka. Now I went to church, and even I opened up to my pastor's wife. I told Pasi, this is what is going on, this is what is there. And she told me, Leah, what can you do? I told her, Pasi, me, I think I can cook. I love cooking so much. But now with this baby, I cannot be waking up in the morning, cook mandazis or chapatis for people to buy. I cannot go sell clothes, Kikomba in the morning, but I can make soap. So Pasi told me, you can make soap, So if I give you 5,000 shillings. Can it help you? I told Percy, yes, it would really help me. I can remember I salute Pastor. I salute my Mrs. Pastor. She gave me 5,000 shillings together with her husband. They gave me 5,000 shillings. They told me, go and start with that soap. I was not even able to know how I make these things. I can make them. But I just went to bring them by faith. After I remember when I went to buy them, I was asking this person who sold them for me, she told me, do this. The first one, work. I think it did not work, but I think God alipay to that thing kuinunua to buy it. God just gave people burden kuinunua, but it did not work. Now the second one, there's a certain boy, and this boy alikuwa Winners Chapel and he used to make this soap. So I called him, Jemo sasa po, imagine nataka kutengeneza soap, how can I do it? Jemo told me, you buy things, I'll come and teach you and help you how to make them for free. Don't pay me anything. I told God, thank you. So the second soap, I bought them. Jemo came. He taught me how to do it. He taught me how to mix everything equal, because if you don't mix it well, sometimes in a choma and in Arabic and a pit can choma you. So I can fundisha how to ratio those things, how to do it, how to prepare it, and I can and you remember you pray for your soap before you sell it. And I said, nikamwambia, thank you. So I started, and this soap started to sell. Inauza, someone napelekea at 5 liters, later 2 liters, 1 liter. And I started to sell. So at the end of the day, at least tulikuwa tunapata something. Tunaweza kosa rent in accumulate, lakini food, we used to get food. And even when this rent ilikuwa in accumulate, God used to send people just from nowhere. And someone just comes and starts with me. And I was like, if God, you can send me angels, now I want to live in you. I just want to focus on you and you alone. So I started to make this soap, and it reached a point I just said that I want my life to move on. I said no more kutegemea mambo za relationships. I said hata saizi ukikuja na Prado, mie sijui tutaambia naje na yoga. I don't do those things. Really, I just got tired. And I said, Mimi, for kuingia kwa relationship in a break, then unabaki you're frustrated. I told God, enough is enough. I told God, you've given me children, guys, boy. Father, let me take care of these children. I just to focus on you. And now I'm with my daughter. Sasa by then at around, I don't know what time, mzee akapia from nowhere. The guy came one time. Namkate and milk. So we had you were still living in the same house? Yeah. And then, no, we had not shifted to another place where staki atanipate. And he came. We had a knock. When we opened a door, bread and milk. And I was like, umelecha nani mkate na maziwa? Sahi, at this time, after me struggle for that long, imagine someone has left with in total who are 3 weeks. Knowing very well, hauna anywhere unaweza pata sauce. There's nothing. You don't have even your mother at home, because now my mom passed in 2006. My mom hayuko, my dad hayuko. Sina mtu wa kwenda. I have no one. I have no one. So I was like, nakimbilia wapi aje. But let me tell you something, you guys. When you put your trust in the Lord, there's nothing difficult before the Lord. There's nothing. I've seen God carry me through. There's a song that I sing that, carry me upon your wings on your spirit, carry me, Jesus, carry me. When I sing that song, I just feel like crying, because I saw him. I've seen him carrying me. I've seen him walking with me. I've seen him encouraging me. I've seen him doing me things that a human being could not do, that even this mahazi they can't do. But God has done it for me. Now I'm a happy single mom. I'm raising my children. Watoto wangu ni wasupu. Beautiful children. She's not just saying. The girl that I was the girl that was left with 3 weeks. She's now in PP1. Oh, wow. In a very good school. She's learning. She's doing good. And she's so smart. That child is so smart. Akonayo. She's baby favor. I was left 9 a week tatu. So wewe mwenye uko pale umeachwa na mimba, umeachwa na nini, don't cry.
Yeah.
Ingia kwa kiatu changu. Useme if Leah made it.
Yes, even
Leah will make it. And sasa nikafika mahali nikaambia God, life must continue. This soap of mine naitengeneza soap, natengeneza jik, natengeneza Dettol, natengeneza Star Soft, natengeneza worship, Harpic, and I got calls from everywhere. Leah, can you I go with them, I clean with them. And I do
when
perfect
you're
job.
Clean, you go with your soap.
Yeah, I go with my soap. I go with like everything, tools zangu, tiles, soap I make.
Wow. I
feel good. Nikaingia kwa field ya kupika. I cook. If you have again, you call me, I'll cook
very
you.
Good food.
Yeah.
We leave her number, her details.
I make nice food. Hizo vitu nimepitia challenges, zimenifanya nikakuwa strong.
Yeah.
Zimenifanya nika feel good. Even when I talk about them, if you've seen me crying, I just cry because it's still bitter in memories, but God has made me now a happy single mom, and I'm proud to be single. I don't even dodge at when we go somewhere introduction. I introduce myself as a single mom because ninakwanga najua ile play ile part a husband angecheza na mama angecheza na icheza nikiwa peke yangu 100%. God is faithful and I provide rent and I provide school fees and I provide clothes and I provide. Hata sometimes I walk out and I imagine nakanga tu umerembeka msuku.
Hey, these days you look very, very good.
Nawambia, it is the tears that I cried, God has wiped. So what I can tell a single mom somewhere who is struggling, just lean on God. Leave these guys alone. These wanaume, achana nao. Wababa, wachana nao. Just put your trust in the Lord.
Yeah.
He's not a man to lie, nor a son of man to change his mind. And whatever he has promised in your life, it shall be fulfilled.
Yeah.
Saizi ni waambia watu, I don't know saizi kama neza pata mtu niambia want to marry you. Kwanza nitakuonea 18. Because one thing God has given me your mandate ya intercessory. I pray. I don't joke with the devil. And I will just pray about it na nikuone 18. Nowadays me I tell God, I just want to work for the Lord. I just want to enjoy myself being under the feet of the Lord.
Yeah.
I just want to trust in the Lord and the Lord alone. So single moms hapo nje. Single na vile nimesupika. I wish you saw me that
I wish,
time.
by the way, I wish you. And none of us even knew this dude.
I used to
we were wondering, hey, what's going on? And I think that time we thought ni kuzaa, you know.
Yeah.
Like people will go through.
Yeah, saizi ya big hata squeezy na jaribingi kusema, inataka kulose weight. I don't do lunch. I don't do lunch. Nasikia najipima nakuta 70 bado. I don't do lunch. Sometimes I don't do breakfast.
Unakaa hivyo.
Yeah, nisikie tu.
Na sahi hakuli kwa sababu hataki, si ati hana.
Ati na si ati sina, the food is there. Hata saa zingine sometimes when my head inaruka wazimu nasikianga, hebu nikaange mayai 3. I beat 3 of them. I eat.
Ukikumbuka kule ulikuwa
kwenye nilikuwa, nyinyi mkisema ati mayai eat 1, me sometimes I beat 3 and I eat. When I hear my daughter ama my son akiniambia, "Mommy, I've missed this."
Unanunua.
Ninawambia, today I don't have money, but tomorrow God will provide.
We will buy.
And when he provides, I bite. Nawambia eat. Because I can remember there was a time they used to enter kwa vitanda and they sleep hungry.
Yeah.
But now God is so faithful and so gracious. So single moms and single dads. I know every time
there are a lot of single fathers as well. I wish you could find one.
And you know this kunyamaza with things, msinyamaze. Ongeeni itoke nje. Ongeeni tu itoke ijenge ule mwingine. Me, I used to nyamaza. Akina Ivy awata wakujua. And you know angejua, me I could not sleep hungry. Because when they came to know
person,
and even they
that's the thing. We didn't even know that.
And I used to nyamaza. So when we meet, sasa Leah, you look smart, but what I'm going through, it was tough. Na ningejua hata I believe mom could tell me come kwa huku kwetu.
Yuko kuna kwanga open.
So nilikuwa na nyamaza, don't keep quiet with your stories. Tokeni venye nimetoka, mshare, ijenge ule mwingine, ushare ule mwingine ya kuencourage. Because when I started to share my story, it is the time that God started to send me helpers. But when I used to kujifungia, I'm telling you, karibu nikufe na mtoto kwa nyumba. Saa zingine nilikuwa nalala hata kugeuka hivi ninyonyeshe mtoto na shindwa, because sina strength. I gave birth, and me, I bleed a lot when I give birth, a lot. Ile crazy paka unatoka hosi, unatoka hosi umepewa list ya chakula, liver nini, unaitoa wapi?
Liver unatoa wapi? Hata maji,
hata skuma ndio unakosa, liver unatoa wapi? So ukinyamaza you can die. Me, I almost died in the house na mtoto at 3 weeks old. Mtoto anasaa until now. She used just to look at me, because anashangaa, unampea saka and you yourself you are not eating kwa sababu ya kunyamaza. Tokeni, you talk,
tell someone,
tell someone, this is what I'm going through, this is what is going through. So that is my story. And I'm so happy now. I can smile. I can encourage someone somewhere. I've encouraged so many ladies that I've seen passing through this bitterness. I've really encouraged them, and even men, because there are single men outside here that are struggling. They are really struggling. They are really struggling, and God has given me a mandate to pray for single ladies and single parents. Just men and single parent now. God has given me that mandate to pray for them, because I was there. I've seen it. And even God has given me the mandate to pray for the relationships that are not working, because I was inside there. And now I came out strong, because now I will pray for my children. They will not follow the channel that I followed, because now I know how to handle it. And so I cannot just, God can make you go through something with a reason. So when I started to accept that I'm single and I should be single, and labda God wanted me to be, I think God alikuwa anataka kunionyesha something.
Nipitie
these things ndio ni learn something. Just at least one day I'll know the channel to pray for my children. They are there, and now even I pray for their marriages before they enter that marriage. Before they bring them, me, I'm ready clearing them. I'm clearing that bush for them, because I know if someone could have done that for me, I could have not passed through what I passed through. So because I had no one to do it for me,
at least now you can do it for your children.
I can do it for my children. So single parents, God loves you so much. Don't feel like umewachwa.
And I've realized, I've actually been reading the Bible, leah, nataka kusoma yote. I've realized that in so many, like in every chapter I've read, there's always God has said this should be set apart for the widowed, for the fatherless, and for the single. So God anajua mko, and God awaangalii na certain way. Sasa wale ako na marriage sijui anaona hivi, wale hawako ina marriage anaona vile. God anaona tu nini wote, you're just human beings. For him you're just human beings. Na vile atasaidia Leah, ndio atasaidia hivi, ndio atasaidia another person. So don't, especially naonanga watu wenye wako church wanaonanga ni kama people wanakuangalia vibaya. Umetoka kwa marriage, why you divorced? Like God does not accept divorce. Kama unapigwa usikae kwa relationship. Utakufa.
You'll die.
Utakufa,
you'll leave your children.
Utakufa in the name of God does not allow divorce. You'll die, you leave your children, and you see the way they were treated by their relatives. That's the way your children will be treated. So tafadhali tu, if it's not working, it's not working. Siko ubaya. Kuna wale of course wanatoka na vitu zenye tunashanga mbona umetoka, hiyo make sense. Lakini vitu zingine ni vitu tu, my friend, walk away. You're leaving your children with childhood traumas because you are being beaten. They'll know love ni kupigwa. Mimi najua ni kama sipigwi, sipendwi. So tafadhali tu,
very true,
don't stay for your children, because hata kuna wale wanaume si tunasikia siku hizi they kill their wife and the children. So you're staying for the children, muuliwe ni wote wawili. So tafadhali God loves you. He will always love you. He has always loved you. Akupendi ati sijui jana different na leo. Akupenda tu same. So single parents, both fathers and mothers, hopefully we can get a single father to come here and tell us their story. But if not, Leah, thank you so much. Your story has been a roller coaster of emotions. Hapa karibu tunalia machozi, my friend. But we appreciate. We have learned a lot here, and we are not bashing anyone, by the way. This is just Leah's side of the story, and this is her helping you and other people. That's why she's come here. This is for learning, for you to learn. We are not bringing anyone down. We are not saying this person is bad, this person is good. Leah is just telling her side of the story, and you can also reach out to me and tell us your side of the story. Rachel Muero, this was for you. You said you wanted someone to come here who was in a relationship where violence was involved. We listened to you people and we brought for you someone. I hope you've learned something, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. We leave Leah's contact. Kama unataka kupikiwa mabash nini, if you want soap, umesikia baka jik sindio, baka
shewa nyumba ingare,
all those things. Because I can attest. She's very clean. So we leave her whatever details she'll allow us to leave down below. You don't ask us about the prices, ask her. Us, we don't know.
Sawa.
Ask her. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.